It's not like you escaped by doing that.
Who is it?
Mademoiselle Carvier, it's Lara Croft. I need your help.
And
I recognize you from photos and there's a description. Come in.
Thank you.
An evil night to be out alone, Miss Croft. Our streets are not safe.
an evil night. God, this is
I have
not
just come from Werner's apartment.
And how is Werner?
He's dead as fuck.
Is dead.
I guess I'll be polite because it makes the game a little easier. If you're a bitch to her, like more of a bitch than Lara already is in this game, if you go out of your way to be a bitch, she won't give you the notebook and you have to break into her house. So I'm actually going to skip that part because it's annoying and I don't want to do it.
Can I get you anything?
I like how deadpan that was. Can I get you anything?
I arrived
Perhaps
at his
some
apartment
tea?
today from London. He
Or
was
a
a
coffee?
He said he tried to contact you.
He did. I never expected that. Not after Egypt.
Yeah, after he, dug down and, dug you out of the ground that you were stuck in, why ever would he contact you?
He even left a package with him for safekeeping.
A package. She said that so weird.
Who was the commission from?
The client's name was Eckhart.
Ech.
He wanted Werner to research something called the obscure paintings. Werner approached me at my department at the Louvre.
Were you able to help him?
A little, I think. Oh, Werner was clearly terrified.
Werner didn't scare easily.
He felt he was being stalked.
He could well have been. The monster is running around Paris.
Yeah, the monster was apparently like a serial killer or something, but they never really explained that, so you're gonna have to get that by playing the game. It's just
Do you
implied.
know what it is?
It's his field notebook.
If he left his notebook, he was spooked.
You still hadn't explained what happened.
We argued. I can remember that.
And gunfire.
Then was shot. Did you kill him?
I
Probably.
can't remember. It's all a blur.
Miss Croft,
Homicidal blackouts are a common occurrence.
you talk to the police.
Mademoiselle, I was a good friend of Ben's.
No, you weren't. You physically assaulted him prior to his murder. We watched you. I could be a bitch right now. I suggest you give it to me now. But I'll be
I
nice.
really am going to need Ben's notebook.
Somebody killed Werner. You say you don't remember clearly what happened. Perhaps the police are right in suspecting you.
I never killed Werner.
I think you better leave, Miss Croft.
The notebook?
Yeah.
I'm not sure this is the right thing, but I must respect what Werner wanted.
The right choice, mademoiselle.
Well, that was sinister. Why did you have to say it like
Now you
that?
better go. The police will be here in a minute.
Alright, now before I leave, I think what I'll do is rob the place. Because that's what Lara Croft would do in a situation like this. I don't know why she has a painting of Napoleon on her wall, but she does. And you need to know that. So I'm going to take some of her medication here. And there appears to be a wine bottle on the counter. I will take that. The issue here is that actually if you do take too long, the police will show up and will come in and will arrest you, so you really should leave. As soon as I figure out which way is the way out, which door is it? Is it this one maybe? Yeah, this should be it. Yes. Okay, let's leave. Let's get out of here. But what I love about this, Lara goes out the window to avoid the police and then proceeds to run right past the police car. It's like, what the fuck? And then proceeds to sleep on the floor of a... You could have at least slept on one of the chairs. I mean, did you have to sleep on the floor with the crappy cigarette butts and the piss stains on it? I mean, no, it's up to you what you want to do with your life, Lara. I'm just saying, you actually did have some options here. Anywho, here's where we get into another wonderfully tedious part of the game, where I get to talk to people, because there's a role-playing element in this game, because I don't know why they decided to do that, but they did. So we're going to go talk to this bum.
Is this your pitch?
All Paris is my pitch. Got any spare change? For a coffee?
Maybe. I need to find a man.
Then look no further, ma petite.
This is a particular man. Bouchard. Louis Bouchard. Know him?
Oh, yeah. By the way,
Nope.
you will have no idea who she's talking about unless you took the time to go into the inventory and actually read the
So where
notebook.
could I ask?
Which,
I could use a
admittedly,
copy. How about you?
is kind of
At the
old
Café
school,
Métro, in the Place d'Arcade.
but this was not made to be an old
The
school
owner might be
game.
able to help you. Knows all kinds of stuff.
Sounds like my kind of cafe.
What about the spare change, mademoiselle?
I didn't say I had any.
Welcome to Paris.
What a bitch. Although that guy's smile is fucking creepy. He's like, yeah, just you walk away, little lady. Anyway, we are going to go in the inventory to look. And by inventory, I mean not this screen. I don't know which button is the inventory screen. And that's a problem. That's actually really bad. I don't remember which button I made inventory. It's definitely not the button on the controller. Hold on, I gotta figure this out. This is not good. Because I won't be able to do anything if I don't know what's the keyboard setup. Actions. There's nothing here that says inventory. Okay, that's not good. It's not good at all. Is there more down here, maybe? No? Well, I know it's the pause button. But this is the pause menu. So, I mean, you see how I might be a little bit confused. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't necessarily need it right now. I will need it when I need a health pack. But I don't need it right now. So I'll figure it out later. Speaking of health packs, I guess I'm going to grab that one. Not that I can use them, because, you know, can't access my inventory.
I can climb that easily.
Can I? Okay. I actually didn't even know that was over here. Which I guess which implies to me that I have skipped that health pack many, many times. But we will climb this. Inventory is the tab key. Okay, thank you, gentle viewer. I appreciate your input. Hold on, I gotta check this. Yep, you're right. Thank you so much for that. Now we can look in the notebook, and by that we're going to press the wrong button. And then we're gonna go back in the menu and look at actually look at the notebook. Eckhart client, be wary. Louis Bouchard. This is like I love how Werner's notebook is like the emptiest fucking notebook imaginable. First of all, it's obviously not, you know, writing. It's obviously just printed text over a rendered book. And then so many pages are blank. But then this is where you figure out Louis Bouchard and everything. So we're gonna go. We don't really need that right now. And then we're gonna jump. Let's do a little sideways jump, because thanks for that game. And we're gonna miss it. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. That's great. So now we can go into our health menu and use one of the large medical kits. Thankfully, I just picked up one of those. So that was nice. But that was wonderful. I am the best, obviously, as you saw, at missing jumps. And by that I mean I'm usually better at this. I have no idea how I managed to do that. That was impressively stupid. Climbing in this game, I don't know what it is. It feels like climbing and everything takes way longer in this game compared to the older ones. It might just be me. Or maybe it was more fun doing it in those games, whereas this game isn't fun in, like, any stretch of the imagination. Ow. That was my face. I just planted against that wall. That was good. Bravo, Laura. And we can talk to this random guy who's just standing here.
So what are you, a city guide?
That's right, I'm a city guide, all tastes and interests catered for.
Good. I need directions. I'm trying to find a man called Bouchard. Do you know him?
That's not a healthy kind of question to be asking.
Don't tell me Paris is dangerous.
Oh, we got all kinds of rough stuff here in Paris, including our own serial killer. You heard of the monstrum, huh? You heard of him?
You've said that twice.
The monstrum is a him? How do you know that?
I don't know what it is, but I'd watch my rear on the streets if I didn't know my way around.
Which you obviously do. So how do I find this Bouchard?
He won't have time for casual colors. Been having staff problems at his club, I hear.
Bouchard runs a club?
Yeah, Le Serpent Rouge, flashy joint.
Why should losing staff be such a big deal?
Because these staff are dying on the job, messily, no one knows why or how.
You don't think Bouchard's up to handling it?
Keep your voice down. Bouchard can handle all he needs to, but this is something different, something creepy. His people didn't die pretty. It's got him really shaken.
Is it the monstrum?
Who knows for sure? I just try to keep my nose clean, you should too.
Which is
So
why
you
you
have
go
no idea
around
where
telling
Bouchard
people
is?
information that you probably shouldn't be
Well,
spreading.
I'm sure someone does. I'll ask around.
Yeah, do that. Why don't you try Café Metro?
Who do I talk to there? The owner?
Hey, I'm kidding, my dear. The guy's a complete loser. Forget it. Go home, do something recreational, which is where I might be able to help.
No thanks.
Having to keep low, eh? That's hard, especially with the cops being so trigger happy.
Yeah, they did
Should
just
I
like
give Bouchard your regards
totally
when I
open
find
fire
him?
from a helicopter
No,
on me
don't
last
do that.
night. I mean,
But if you are at a
seems
loose
pretty
time, look me
extreme.
up. I'm sure we could find something diverting for you. You know, something special.
See you around.
also I gotta share this. I just got a comment on my Sonic Colors review on YouTube, which is as follows, and I quote: "Fuck you, you piece of shit," which is a fairly typical YouTube comment, I must say. So thank you to you, random, gentle YouTube viewer, for expressing your opinion of me in such a completely blunt manner, I suppose. I thought I could go through that door, and I obviously can't. Let's open that. Hey, look, there's a hooker. Let's talk to her.
Not a lot of passing trade at this hour.
Wow.
It's early yet?
You're just
Move along,
fucking.
cher. You make the place look crowded.
I like how the first thing out of Laura's mouth is just like, "Wow, you're a hooker." What the fuck? Wow, I could be a bitch right now. That's a really bitchy thing to say, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be nice.
Have you worked in this neighborhood for long?
What can I do for you, chérie?
I'm looking for someone you might know. Name of Bouchard.
You won't find him here, ma chère. He did run the club across the road, Le Serpent Rouge, but had to move premises. There was a lot of trouble, I heard. Things needed to lie quiet for a while.
And no one knows where he is.
What do you need with a dangerous individual like Bouchard?
I'm trying to track down a friend's movements.
Lost, is he?
Dead. But he made contact with Bouchard before he checked out.
Tell you what, there's two guys who used to work at Le
Les
Serpent Rouge.
So Bouchard didn't lose
Everybody's
anybody.
French accents and they were so
These two
violently
people, the
thick.
troubles closed the place down.
It's like
One's
just
a
they're all
miserable
their
old devil called Bernard,
dialogue
who
is
was
just
a dental there.
concentrated
He was about
French.
to
Like,
pass
And the other one?
The other one, Pierre, worked as a barman. Makes bad deals that backfire on him. He runs the cafe at the Place d'Arcade now. Café Metro. You never know, might be worth a shot.
Better than anything I have so far. Thanks. I didn't catch your name.
Janice. Everyone knows me around here. Look, be
If
careful,
you know what
chérie.
she means.
Bouchard's a mean operator, and he's been targeted hard recently.
Does anyone know who's causing Bouchard all this grief? Or why?
No, or they're not saying. The monstrum has got everyone too scared to talk.
I'd have thought Bouchard would be geared up for trouble.
He can handle it all right. No one better. But the way his people has been dying, so ugly. And that poor woman,
What woman?
someone called Carvier. She worked at the Louvre, it said on the radio. I don't want to talk about it.
Carvier.
that was pretty
No,
quick.
you watch out, my cher. There is a lot of sickos loose on the streets.
Yeah.
That's okay. Some of us like it that way.
Well, Lester, to answer your question, better story branching. This is Shadow. I like how these two overly edgy games both have frickin' story branching and shit. Probably Shadow, and I know that it's dumb there too because, wow, is that blood on the street? Because Jesus Christ. I know it's done there too because there's always the canon ending that just, you know, nothing changes, so it's always going to be that canon ending. But at least there were alternate paths that did change the way the game went, where this, you wind up in the same place no matter what you do. Now, I'm gonna check something. I know there's a way to bribe this guard at the front door. To get through. And I don't think I have enough money to do it right now, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing I can absolutely do. If memory serves me correctly. Also, I like how a church is being repurposed to be a
Hey, keep away from the What?
Am I talking too fast for you?
Okay, sister, you're leaving now.
What about a wager?
Yeah? On what?
Those boys in the ring. What are their names?
Look, lady.
Come on, what are their names?
Okay, guy with the tattoo Zach. The one with the headgear is Carl.
That's more like it. I bet all the cash in my pocket against your fancy gold watch that I can pick the best fighter.
Do you have 200 jewels? Smart mouth?
Yes.
Okay, you're on. Hey, you two. Lady here wants to bet on you taking each other. Match up.
And just be glad I don't make you throw in your fancy gold chain, too.
Don't push your luck, lady.
Why does Laura have to be such a bitch about everything? It's not even necessary. And I don't remember which one is the right choice, so we're just gonna guess. And say Zach, because he's the name of the guy from DOA, so he's obviously the best fighter.
Zach looks like a good mover.
Of course, now I have to watch them beat each other up. Man, this fight is intense! You can just feel the adrenaline! The speed! The energy! Wow. I don't know why his audio was so low, but I got the watch, which is good, because that's my bribe tool. I believe I can bribe the... I believe I can skip an entire section of the game, which I really genuinely want to do, because fuck this part of the game. And this is the only point of the game where the story does at least branch off a little bit, and you can do different paths, and I'm 90% sure, I think I read that you can... I've never done it this way, so I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can bribe the door guard with the gold chain. Or rather, no, I know what to do next. I have to now I have to take the gold chain to the pawn shop and then pawn it for a ridiculous amount of money. And then I can take the money and give it to the door guard. And then I can get through herbs, or I don't know which one I go in. I don't think it's this one. I think it's the other one. I'm gonna check the other one first. I'm pretty sure it's the other one. And yes, as many in the chat are pointing out, this is Tomb Raider. I don't know why we're even doing this in a Tomb Raider game at all. I don't think this is the right place, but maybe I can...
Need any help?
I'm looking
His
for
mouth
someone.
isn't even moving.
Name of Bouchard.
This is just a herbalist.
Why isn't his mouth moving? Oh my god, this is so creepy.
So he isn't a customer of yours.
A customer? Would you like to purchase something?
I'm told there's a story about a doorman in this area. Do you know it?
The doorman is Bouchard's bodyguard.
Find him, and I find Bouchard?
Yes, probably.
What would I need?
Money. A password.
Who would know the right password?
I'm afraid I can't help you there.
Okay, thanks anyway. Who would know the right password?
I'm afraid I can't help you
I don't know why his mouth is not moving. And that bothers me greatly. So we're just gonna leave now. Also, who the fuck runs a herbology or herbalist shop in the middle of the slums in Paris? I'm being serious. Hey, come on now. Alright, now there should be a pawn shop around here somewhere where I can pawn this damn watch. I don't remember where. Maybe it's down here. Might be actually around this corner. Is it in here? Is it? No, it's not. I don't remember where it's at. I know it's here, because I've used it before. It is a thing. I promise. Do. Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Hey, look, money. Money always looks like a lot when it isn't. What? Oh, I'm going down into... I did not mean to do this. Krusty wants out. I did not... Because it says Bouchard's hideout. It isn't. You can't get to him from there. I know that for a fact. Or if it's the case, it would make this part of the game even stupider than it already is. Daniel Renzis something about... Maybe it's this. Maybe it's over here. It's in French. I can't read it, so I don't know what it is. Aha! Pawn shop. Yep, this is it. Okay, thank fucking Christ. Alright. So,
Open for business.
You managed to get in, didn't you?
Just checking. I didn't want to waste your time or mine.
Discretion is my middle name. Especially with training.
yes, discretion. He looks like Mr. Burns. Yes, excellent.
But you can keep your mouth shut.
Depends what's in it for me.
What's in it for me?
Are you buying or selling?
How much for these?
I can sell that, but I want to sell this. I might as well sell this. There's no other use. Ah, I think that was actually worth more than the frickin' watch. Alright, now I have a lot of money. Which I should be able to use to bribe the door guard. Hopefully I have a little less than 1,000. Hopefully I don't actually need 1,000, because I will be really annoyed if that is the case. I could have sworn I made the friggin' left shoulder button sprint, but she doesn't seem to be doing it, so maybe I screwed that key binding. Or the game is just broken, which is also easily possible. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Alright. Door guard's over here. Let's go talk to him and see what he says when I shove some cash in his face. I don't think there's any use for money beyond this point of the game anyway. So you might as well do
No
this.
one that name in these parts.
He'll want to see me.
Then I hope you find him.
Oh.
I have the biggest Doberman pinscher you've ever seen on this side of the gate.
Okay, so this plan seems to have backfired horribly. Great. Wonderful.